Hello and welcome back. Now, I've been wanting to do this for days, but this is one of the most intense set of fields that I have got in Greenlands, and we've got so much mowing to do that it's an absolute nightmare of a job. So yeah, I'm not on my A game. I'm not. So yeah, bear with me. Definitely not at my absolute best, but I am going to give this my absolute best shot. Now that I have got two of them, I thought I did. Now I'm not sure whether one of them's not a little underpowered. Right, first things first. Let's set the. Yeah, let's just remind myself what is in the BGA. What is in our production? We've got lots of digestate, and we've got wow, full silage. And yeah, we have got full silage plus lots of silage waiting to go in. So yeah, and also, oh wow, smashing. Right, okay, let's get cracking. Let's get the two little, our specialist mowers going. Little tiny Zetas. I do love these little tractors. These are definitely going to be, yeah, one of my go-tos. This is the new one because it's only got the back 3-point link because I only need it for mowing. Whereas that over the little plucky one that we've got before, that's got the 3-point link as well. I've left two of these in two of the fields where they were last, so this will, yeah. Right, I'm not going to do it, it only takes seconds to plot the courses, so yeah. I think what I'm going to do though is, yeah, we know we've got literally, this is going to be so intensive, we've got to do all of the mowing. It's not going to be the best of yields, but this is the last I think it grows once more in November morning. It's the last growth stage. I think it is November actually. I'm sure it is because I made a mistake the other day and I said it was October. No, yeah, I was looking at oilseed radish, which is growth stage is October, but grass is November as the last growth stage, and then starts again in March. But you don't see anything until April morning. So yes. Right, so then I'm going to say my words. We're going to cut the grass, we are going to bale a wrap, and blah blah blah, and yeah, that is it definitely. But the nitrogen is bad, so it's not going to be fantastic cut. So, with no further ado, I'm going to say, I shall see you guys and gals on the other side. Smashing. That is a good one. It really is. Excellent. Now, because there were so few bales, and I don't mean so few bales, but I mean in comparison to the normal ones that we've done, then yes, we did do that very quickly. Now I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm getting sick of it being here now. I'm going to put that in one of our sheds across the road. But that is it. We have done our fields, we have limed, and we have fertilised. That clarity is amazing, it really is. Absolutely amazing. If I'd have stuck the Joskin 3 box, if I want to buy the... when we originally, we had it go wrong, the game went wrong on us. I bought the 3-point link for this by Pepe978. Unfortunately, when I reloaded it for speed, I tried to do everything, and I did make mention in that episode that I would have to get that from 3-point link. So I will, it is true, it is invaluable. I could have put the Joskin 3-point box on, probably just about done all of my fields, which is a good place to be. Right, now then, yeah, this is a long trailer, although not as long as some of the super duper long ones, but yeah. Right, let's stick this in there, out of the way, not have it in the shed, in the hedge even. Right, okay. Right, let's go across the road, let's grab... Yeah. Let's let that go for a minute. Let's just grab the... Let's take all of our equipment across the road. Yeah, I'm actually going to jump on this. Yeah, I've literally got absolutely no time. Oh, I need to load first. Other side? It's really strange that is. I will only do it one side. I do love this. I think this is absolutely excellent. I did save it though because it does have a can go wrong. It really can. So yeah, I have had this do epic game crashes, and as we know at the minute, the game is not the most stable for anything script based, of which this has parameters that touches the engine, the game engine. So yeah, okay. Never ceases to amaze me how it seems. Yeah, you seem to be in the right place and really you're in the wrong place. Right, we're going to leave the 2 mowing machines always hooked up. I think one of those, the new one, I think I'd only did a 60, it was a little bit slow, like it was, I mean, because they are, I think it's 75 horsepower they are, and obviously the 81 horsepower, so they shouldn't have struggled. But if I did it as a 66, then it's obviously underpowered, so yeah, that would make sense on why the new one did feel a little bit underwhelming. So I think I'm going to have to sort that out. Right, okay. Let's just stick this on the concrete for a minute. So that is everything done. Yeah, I am literally going to come back and have a chat in a few minutes. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I shall speak to you shortly. Right, that's it, I'm back. Smashing. So, let's have a look. Let's box clever rather than run around like a mad thing. Let's have a look on precision farming. All of our... Look at all that loam. Look at it. Still can't get over the fact that we put the mini PTA in the slurry yard before precision farming was out, on the very place that was the worst soil of the entire field. If we'd have done it at the other end, we'd have wasted some of the best soil. We've only really got that patch in the corner on 54, and sandy loam's not awful. Silty clay's the worst. Sandy loam and loamy sand are pretty much of a muchness, but yeah, that is amazing. We certainly have got cracking. Oh, that's a point. Oh yeah, let's have a look at pH and nitrogen. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely love precision farming. It is amazing. Oh, we have shadows. Oh, yeah, we do. Shadows going weird on the mountains in the distance. Right, so let's have a look. How many bales did we do? I know it wasn't a bumper, but that's not the point. As I said, it's still a lot of bales. Yeah, 41. It's nothing to be sneered, to sneer at, is it? 41. I know we've done absolutely amazingly. Maybe double or... But that's still fantastic. As far as I'm concerned, it really is amazing. Yes, the Had a bit of an accident. Always does. Some of these courses are a little bit... I'd like to have a go. Today was all about trying to... I did that in an hour and a half. That is the best yet. Now that was... And I've never done that before. We did the Clarice as well, which has got such a decent cast on it, and these fields are not the massivest ones that all you really had to do was circle around the middle, really, and yeah, even then it was too big a cast. But it would have been too much faffing around to keep mucking around with the distance. But it was phenomenal. We've limed and fertilised in just a few minutes. Absolutely amazing. So that was the quickest turnaround. It just goes to show, as I've always said, it is all about equipment. And it's, if you note, our equipment other than the Bale King. Sorry, Traction King. I call it the King of Bales, but yeah, it is the Traction King, the case. That's a 300 horsepower tractor. We upgraded it. Everything else, this is the topmost 175 horses. The little tiny Zetas are... In fact, let's have a look. Let me just see if I am right. I'm sure one of those is underpowered. Small. What are we? 81. Oh no! Oh wow, one of them actually did feel slightly... So it was in my imagination. Okay, smashing. Brilliant. So yes, on one of my Let's Plays I'd know... Oh, it's my Alien Gym one. His new... I want to say the Wild West, but yeah, we know the one I mean. It is West Wildlands, or West Wildlands West, or yeah, anyway. It is a fantastic map, it really is. On that one, I ordered them, I had 2 massive game crashes on that, and on the second one I bought another one of the little Zetas. Now I can hear the engine. There we go. Yes, on that one I need to upgrade the engine, because I always wanted it to be 81 horsepower, and I noticed in editing when I was looking at the video, I thought, you've not upgraded that. You meant to, but it's 61 horsepower. And yes, I'm using it for the same as this. I think they are absolutely fantastic. They've got very good turning circles, and being tiny, they can do the mowing so very well. You could use them for fertiliser spreaders with the right kind of weights, but yeah, they have their uses. Little tractors, as much as people often sneer at the little baby tractors, they have some absolutely fantastic uses. Turning circles are fantastic as a rule of thumb. And yeah, I mean, yeah, this is a good tractor, although it's a big small. Is it small or is it medium? Yeah, it is small, I thought it was. Yeah. So yes, there we go, 78,965. We have another 41 bales to put in. What we're going to do, I think, is... Now, in FS19, if you walked up to a bale like that, it would remind it that it was subject to the laws of gravity. But in FS22, it seems the only way to remind them is actually to grab a vehicle and go near them. You don't, and it isn't to do with third person, because I tried it earlier on Hobo's Hollow, and it really is just a vehicle that reminds them now that they need to, drop to they need to obey the laws of gravity, basically. Yeah, like that. See. Right, so I think what we're going to do is let's first of all look to see if there was anything that was unbeatable. No. I love the jockey that we bought on this. It is absolutely amazing. It really is. We do need a big high-end tractor, but not just yet. We will do when we're going into traditional farming. I did mean what I said. I would like that to be... I wanted this to be... for us to be buying fields for normal farming. I mean, we have... Yeah, let's just have a look at our garage. We have got the harvester. We bought the header. We've got... I don't think... yeah, a trailer's a bit of a letdown. That is the only thing that's... But it's a trailer. It's we can afford to buy another trailer, but it would do us. It would do us fine to begin with. So yeah, I'm not complaining. We've got almost everything else. It's fairly decent. We've mainly got grass, but we've got sprayers, seeders, and we've got the harvester now. So we have actually got the rudiments. Yeah, we've got the cultivator and the plough. But to be honest, the jockey, it's no-till, so you don't need to, as long as it is already, if it's... Well, actually, yeah, you can turn the cultivator on to create fields as well, but yeah, I'd use a plough. I want it to be as realistic as possible. Truly would like that. So, Right, let's sleep through then. Let's let these lot go, and then we shall grab this and grab those few, and we shall sleep through most of the week now. No. I was going to say, we got. I'm in Hobo's Hollow mode, where we've usually got a crop to sell in October, November, or December, or sometimes January. So yeah, I was just going to say, have we got a crop to? But then I thought, no, the only crop we've got on this Let's Play so far is this beauty in front of us. Right. Anyway, let's go to sleep. Trying to think, is there anything I'm forgetting? I don't think there is. I don't think we've even got a loan on this one, have we? Unlike my Hobo's Hollow, where we're absolutely... Yeah. We have had so much growth on Hobo's Hollow this year, and I am in a position to put the massive cow barn down. Holds 500 odd. Ooh. Okay. Looks like we need to... Rewind then. Ah. Let's grab some of these then. Didn't realise they weren't actually in the distance, in the place to actually the catchment area, shall we say. Let's grab some more. Let's grab all this one. Go low enough. Quite catch it right. See if we grab up a few more than one every time. Right, so we're halfway there to those turning into silage. We aren't going to do that this time. I am literally just going to get this up to that point. As it has been, it's still been a fairly, I always find this probably, I love grasswork, don't get me wrong, but it is quite, especially when you're dodging traffic and avoiding corners, and these fields are a little bit tight. They are, there's a lot of little tiny nooks and crannies and gates, and then the traffic's a bit temperamental. It's sort of, and that isn't a criticism against the map creator or anything else, it is just, it takes a bit more concentration. The traffic especially is very temperamental, but that's true on them all. It stops when you don't want it to stop, and then it doesn't stop when you want it to stop. Yeah, it's very pain in the backside. I do love it though, I've got to be honest. My Greenwich Valley was the very first Let's Play I did on FS19, and I absolutely did and do still to this day think that the traffic and the village in Greenwich Valley added a lot of character to that map. So that's another thing. When I said this is very much like Greenwich Valley, I do love it. The traffic adds another element. Also makes it feel... It's the only thing I would say about No Man's Land. I love No Man's Land. I love all of Valley Gyms, that type. And in fact, not Calmlands, all of those type of maps. I do love them. They are absolutely amazing. But it's just that there are times that the pioneering type maps, as a human being, it almost does succeed in making you feel isolated. You know, almost like you are pioneering, and that sometimes isn't necessarily a nice thing to be feeling. There are times it is, times when, when the rat race, you want to be as far away from other people as possible, and that's a nice feeling. And then there are other times when to be reminded of humanity and, you know, things like on this map. Reminds me, once they're ready. I love this bale trailer. I've always wanted one of these. I can't get over the fact that we got one of these. Right. All my life, do you know, I didn't even notice our money until just as I'm looking at the BJ. 157,360. Gordon Bennett, and the grass has grown. The last bit of growth for this year, that is. No, what was it? does it grow in? That's an interesting point. It's the last month of growth is in November, so technically, does that mean in December morning you're going to see the growth from November, or is that it? I'm quite intrigued. I'd love to find the inner workings. I really do, always have done. Like to understand how it all fits together. I've got a kind of brain. It's just, I like to work things out. I love precision farming as well, for that very reason, that once you do, a lot of people overcomplicate it. Very overcomplicate it. I mean, to me, I just usually do what I did this time. Whether it's, the other thing is, there is no, if you used solid fertilizer before you put any crop in, it will perfectly nitrogen the fields as if there's no crop in there. And also, you can't I mean, some crops, don't get me wrong, if you're going to be perfectly perfect, there are some crops like barley, I think it's canola, soy, that produce their own to different degrees of nitrogen, so therefore don't need so much. So if you're that worried about it, I probably waste some, but then I've got the peace of mind to know that my fields are all green, and perhaps that again is something silly. But I suppose I would like to improve on that, if I'm honest, but it doesn't worry me unduly. Right, before I forget, let's have a look what's in the sales. The multi-pack, sugar beet harvester, 435 horsepower. It's not big enough. We're not. No, we're in the market, as I said, for fields. Now that is something. Let's have a quick look. Now that is true. It does still tell you the information about the. I was looking at this in editing. Something I didn't really notice when I'm talking to you. My concentration is always upon you and about what I'm saying. But in editing, when I've not got that to worry about, I am trying to be critical of the videos to see if there's anything I can improve on. Anything that's. What is that? That's like some sort of a yard. Is that the original? No, because the original farm's over. It'll be a multiplayer farm, won't it? Of course. Everyone includes. That'll be another one. Is that another one? No, it's biogas. We should know that one. And that's a farm, because we've done field 25 for that farmer. And that on there is another one. So there are quite a few farms. I was looking at 68. If you look at that, field 68. Oh, it has actually got quite a lot. There was silty clay, quite a lot of silty clay. It's still 50% loam there, so it's not terrible. But this is the one. 71, the one that I said about having, is sandy loam. It's not my... Trouble is, though, is location. That's a good one. The one that I'd spoke about. Now that one you can get through our 54, and that... sandy loam again. Sandy loam. Sandy loam. Loam. 50. Mind you, when you look at the yield increases, it's not really... that one is... but most of them, other than 53, the hours are definitely fantastic. Look at that, 125, 116. That's one of our best. 70, the little one. 122. We really did. And that... It was well before precision farming came out, so there was no way I could know. I think we really did well on our fields. Really, all my life. 83, there's a little bit awful. That's 49 looking. Really bad. But again, I don't mean it nasty, it is only, we're talking an extra 25%. It is good, but what I'm trying to say is, if it's in the perfect place, would you worry about that, or would you want to drive miles to the perfect field? I think personally, I've always said it on all my Let's Plays, location, location, location. It is nice to have, like we have, a clump of fields. The distance to go drive to your fields saves an awful lot of work if I've got to drive over to 39. And this is not me having a go at Daggerwin either. One of Daggerwin's, he did it, he said, to show the map's beauty off, and I remember it was one of Oxygen David's. It wasn't Oakfield. What was it? Not sure which one it was. But he was like say 63, and the farmyard was over there, and he'd got other ones over here. And I mean, don't get me wrong, he didn't show you very often him driving around to that, but he did. It must have taken him ages. Really must have done. So yes, I prefer a nuclear farm that's close together, if I'm honest. So therefore, yeah, I think 71, I think. How much have we got? I would like that because it's dead opposite us. And it's also, let's have a look, actually, we say that, let's have a look at the field information. It is a traditional. It's got nothing in it at the minute. No, it isn't. It's cultivated, so perfect even for that. 55 would be my second choice, the one that goes through 54. And that is 152, 100 and 104, so 250 something. Now then, before let's get the digestate ferried across, and also we've not finished off. We've still got our other bells, but they will get put in next time. So we haven't finished. We really haven't. Okay, it's just they should be about 50%, I think. Anybody select one time? Oh, doesn't like you in third person. Yeah, 48%. So tomorrow mid-morning sometime they will be ready. So right, yeah, they're all in. Let's get that. Or should we? No, let's wait till we are fully. Everything's digested. Tomorrow morning we shall do rest till then. I would like as well to have a house. When I've got a house, I just never choose to sleep there. We own that house just over the back where the solar panel is. Right, let's sleep then till the morning. Yeah, we have that look. Yeah. And yeah, 9 o'clock as it is. Yeah, I've got the flickering oranges back again. New graphics driver. I've still got these setting off that I switched off before that did make it go away, but now I've got a new driver. All of a sudden I've got the flickering orange back on. So it was, although it did work for the previous driver, foliage shadow switched off, it doesn't for this one. So yeah, let's have a look. I will look at that in a minute, but let's have a look. I would imagine we've got everything. Yeah, that's everything processed now. 117,256. Right, what we're going to do is I'm going to go into very, very small time lapse because it is going to take 6 or 7 things to actually do that. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and girls on the other side. And that is that. Right, let's just, yeah, two things. Let's see what is on special offer. Oh, the little Rex. Now, is that one of those? I've looked at these before and it usually sticks on options. Still very good value though. Because this is a bit of a beast. Yeah, this is one of those. Oh, actually no, 271 horsepower. It's not, no, not that monstrous. Can it have another... Oh, Gordon Bennett, yes it can. Okay, so we could start with this. The trouble is, yeah, it is. Although it's fantastic, if you're ever going to do double, mind you, the fields aren't really big enough. It would be nice to have a second harvester, but can we? I think we can. We're just gonna, yeah, we're gonna have it as basically what it. Oh, yeah. What is costing us? The wheel setup. That's the cheapest traditional wood, what you would see in Britain. I think we're going to go with that. We will. I do think it's a good idea. We will also get the extension fitted at some other time. Do we need the little Rex? It's a good, very good price. It really is. But I like how powerful the Rex is. But yeah, I think, to be honest, we've got enough tractors. The only one I would really be interested in is a high-end one. What we are going to do though is we're going to do the one thing I said we were going to do, and that is we are going to buy those two fields. So we are going to buy 71, and it has got something with it. We will investigate, but I think we'll leave that till next session. Yeah, something to look forward to. And 55, have we enough? We have. Brilliant. So we have bought a second harvester. We've still got 40 grand left for things, and we've got these to fit in the end for the end of the year. Let's just speed time up. Yeah, 98%. Let's just speed time so that next time, yeah, these are actually ready. It'll take it till about 10:30 because, yeah, I'm sure these were done in the middle, so the next set may, yeah, take a little bit longer to. Right, that'll do. Smashing. So there we go. So next session we have got to get those. We will have a wander. I'm very intrigued to see. I'm almost wanting to look now, but it ruins it. I always think it's nice to have something to look forward to. Now, when I said that I thought we would be at. Now, did that grow a second growth stage? I don't think it did it? That looks very similar. Yeah, it goes. I think it is. So November, that is, yeah, there's no other growth. November is, yeah, like November morning, that's it. And there is no more growth now till, is it March? But you don't see it until April. I'm sure that's right. Yeah, it is. It's March, which you don't see. Or do you see it on March morning? I think you see it on April morning. But then, I don't know. We should have to pay attention. Hopefully we'll notice this. So we have a second harvester. We haven't got the header and we can't afford the header right now, but we will be able to once we've cashed in on the silage, the 41 bales. This is all pH perfect, nitrogen perfect, so yeah, we should get the perfect yield from it, which we will be doing next April. Trying to think what we will plant. That's a point. Did we have anything in the second field? 55. Let's have a look. Oh, we have as well. Oh, we've got some. That's weed. And no, there's no crops in 55. Or now let's just see if it's got cultivated. It is. 55 and 71 are both ready then for us to plant next year. And they're fair size fields. It's 71's not much different to 54. I do think I'm going to do what I said though. I think what we are going to do is we will have 55. I think what we're going to do is keep 69, 70 and 52 as grass fields, and we're going to have, well, is that too much? It would be useful. I'll tell you why as well. 69, I think, although I know it is good soil, it's we all really get some. It's almost the yard. It really is. 70s. although it was originally our yard, we never did make it into the yard. I think we should grab everything out. I think we should make 69 our proper yards. And I know it's perfect soil and all. Oh, actually, no, I know what I was thinking. Yes, field 68. It is expensive, as in. But if you notice that little, I always think you can't see this. That little square bit, the weird shaped bit, I think we should make that, as long as that's not the loam. If it is, then obviously I'll cut this out. But if it isn't, if the loam's down this area, and this bit's either silty clay or just sandy loam or loamy sand or whatever, then we are going to make that into the yards and maybe have a set of fields. I think this end where we've already got the things, I'm going to concrete that bit that always makes a mess. I think we're going to square off the field a little bit to make it easy, because the tractor always crashes into the front of the BGA. So I think we're going to have to try to make the courses slightly different and try to make the fields more tractor friendly. Keep 70 as it is, keep 52 as it is, although 52 again, remake the course, because they always crashes into the wall where the grain mill is. That fence, it always crashes over there, always, every time it catches it. I know why, it's going to make a sharp turn, but again, I will try a different course first, and if that doesn't work, then we will, definitely do that. So 68, I think, is where we're going to buy next. It really is. In fact, we shall see what we shall see. In some ways, I am tempted to sell 55. It's just we've got to rip 68 up. I'd like to... No, keep it... Yeah, we'll keep 55, we'll keep 71. But also, we are going to see what that is. That if that's a yard at the bottom, but it's still a bit out of the way. When you consider this circle that we've got here, we really do need the yard up this end, or middle-ish, if I'm honest. So, yeah. Either that or we make 72 the yard. But the trouble is we've got two split things. It would be useful if we had a partial yard on, say, 54 in that weird corner bit. Although I've always said that, actually, 72's got a weird triangular section. We could make 72 into a square and maybe put a shed and something like another multi-fruits buying thing, another drop-off point for 82 Studios to drop our contractual needs that they always provide us with, like fertilizer and lime and things like that. I think that's what I'm aiming for. Anyway, no more waffling. We have achieved super duper more than I thought we would. We really have. We've already got a decent sprayer. Let's not even bother looking. Yeah, so we've got tractors. Yeah, they're modded, but they do exactly what. Well, the New Holland isn't. But all of our others are definitely. We've got two harvesters now, the John Deere and the Dominate. I love the way they devalue straight away. Absolutely. Yeah, we've got the header for that. We need to buy a header for the John Deere. So we've got two harvesters. We use the big John Deere, we'll upgrade it, and we use that for our bigger fields. And we use the Dominate, although the Dominator it can keep its own. It's a decent harvester. I've had it on many Let's Plays. Definitely better than the Dominator in FS19. I hated that with a passion. It hated courseplay. It would not play ball with courseplay, especially for self and loan. This one plays nicely. It's absolutely spot on. So, yeah, I will gladly own the Dominator on any Let's Play as the starting harvester. So yeah, two harvesters. We just need the header to buy. We've got all of our, still the end of this year, we've got all of those bales to do, all the silage. One other thing I'd like to do is, again, animals. Whether that goes in this. Trouble is, this is a weird field. This is another one with lots of gates. We need this gate to get through to this if we're going to have this as ours. You know, if we are going to buy this one. Yeah, and this is the... Oh, that's got a gate as well. Way too many gates. Is there any other way to get to 50 beside this one? Yes, there is. We could get it that way. Yeah. Or the farmer, we'll give them free. Yeah, we could. It wouldn't matter if we did block this one off. But if we buy this one, this is going to be yard stroke animals. Yeah, definitely. Or, as I said, we go for 69 and we do animals in this one. I shut the gate? No. Oh, I did. Yeah, it's just a bit slow. Right. Yeah, I would like to. Again, I'm not going to go too big, but I tell you why. Another reason. I know myself on FS19. Cows, manure, and slurry go very well with the BGA. It's absolutely fantastic sort of thing. So I would like to go animals. Probably, yeah. I would like this one, but it's a monster. It really is. No, it wouldn't even fit in there. It would that way. Yeah, but it's just too big. It really is. But I do love the Hessian. I know it only holds 45, but we could. Yeah, I think I would like a little bit bigger if I'm honest, but yeah, it's still 45, 35. And then you've gone to the monsters, haven't you? Yeah, looking at things. 203. Yeah, but yeah, I'd have that for 150 for 490. Mind you, the open cow pasture. Now, I seem to recall, isn't that doesn't produce manure or something because the manure goes into the fields? That's it. There was something I wasn't too keen on. So we either go Hessian or we go big in my cow pasture. Trouble is that if we're going to want to feed a BGA, I would like to do that. Sort of, yeah, I can see that building that we're going to have a look at next time. Yeah, so we shall have a look. I'll also see if there's any more sort of a mid-range, like 80 odd cows or something like that, or 100. My go-to, who was it who made it? Oh, an FS19. It had 150 cows. I mean, I know FS19 and FS22, the cows seem to be different, and I don't know whether the cows produce more than they used to in this, so that you need less or what. I'm not sure, but yeah, we shall find out. I have put some down in one of the Let's Plays, one of the nuclears on not the Pioneers map. So which one was it? It was North Beach. I called it North Shore, and it was North Beach. That Let's Play, I put one of the Hessian farm ones down. I did like it. I say it's just. Oh, and also. Aldous. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't quite. It's a German name. I can't quite remember it to do it justice. So yeah, Adelshoven or Adelshoven. Yeah, I'll say it next time. But yeah. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm tired. It's been a long session, so I'm going to leave it there. Next time we will do the silage, get those 41 bales put in. We shall cycle through till the sowing season next year. We have our jockey to use. If we do well enough, I would like to get a second jockey. I would. I truly think that a second one of those, even if I pay full price, would definitely be the way to go. So no till, we could do multiple fields at once. We've got the Claret now for. We obviously. Oh, that's a point. How much is the field data going to cost us in our 2 fields? Let's go to precision farming. Actually, have I got the precision farming stuff? Because there's no way I'm paying if no, on this Let's Play we paid. That's right. I knew that going forwards, when I start from scratch, I think I definitely will go that route to begin with until we can afford. Because 40 odd grand's worth of kit is, I find, quite a lot in the beginning of a Let's Play. Usually I start as purchase and Gordon Bennett. It's a bit pricey. And 4,375. Gordon Bennett. Oh my life. Oh, Gordon Bennett, that is a bit right. Oh, right, okay. So it was nearly all sandy loam with a tiny tad of. Yeah. Wow, that is, yeah. So we really have picked very well. The middle section is the most loamy of the lot. And then the rest is as it goes out. Wow. That's still fantastic though, yeah. So, yes, that's animals. That is definitely the next thing I would like to go into. Definitely 100% to go medium. I don't want to go massive. But we could, yeah, it's 150,000 to do the big one. The who makes that one? It's not Black Sheep Modded. No, it's not. It is Roller Christie. It is Roller Christie 1. Yes, absolutely. So yes. Anyway, enough waffling. I hope you're going to continue with me on this journey. It is, well, I cannot get over the growth. It's such a difference when you go from hard economy to normal. Even though the slurry yard makes a slight difference, it really is. It's quite a poor payout on hard economy anyway. So yes, that worked quite well. That did. I was quite pleased with that. That's actually levelled off reasonable. You can still see there's a hill, but it's not bad. I like how smooth the smoothing softening tool has very much softened that, and it looks okay. Right. Anyway, I am going to say goodbye for now.